This week, Burkina Faso became the epicenter of a dramatic showdown between state power and extremist terror. According to reports from national intelligence and eyewitness accounts, over 1,000 armed terrorists, allegedly linked to Al-Qaeda, launched a large-scale assault intended to destabilize the country, while President Ibrahim Traoré was attending the Victory Day parade in Russia. What the attackers didn't expect, however, was just how prepared the country had become under Traoré's leadership. Thanks to newly acquired military technology from Russia, China, and North Korea, Burkina Faso now had access to highly sophisticated drones capable of neutralizing large groups of fighters without putting soldiers on the ground. The attack came just days after President Traoré left for Russia. Many believe the timing was not coincidental. Intelligence had shown that these militant groups were tracking the president's movements, waiting for a moment of vulnerability. But instead of being caught off guard, Traoré had a plan. When the threat was detected, he instructed his forces not to engage immediately. Why? Because they had a different weapon ready. Within minutes, 3 drones were launched. 2 black drones, reportedly from North Korea, formed a V-shaped assault formation, herding the terrorists from local communities into the surrounding forest, and a white drone, a Chinese model, hovered above. Once the militants were grouped in the forest, the white drone descended and delivered precise strikes. Witnesses say it was a surgical operation. Some terrorists attempted to flee on foot or escape via motorcycles. One truck was left intact to encourage retreat, but the fleeing fighters didn't stand a chance. The drone locked onto the truck, disabling it without harming nearby civilians. The entire operation reportedly lasted under 1 hour. By the end, over 100 militants had been eliminated. This level of precision warfare shocked observers and demonstrated a significant leap in Burkina Faso's defense capabilities. But just as the nation was catching its breath, BBC Africa released a controversial report. According to their coverage, President Traoré's government was responsible for the death of over 100 civilians. Local sources and independent media claimed those so-called civilians were in fact militants posing as non-combatants. For many in West Africa, this wasn't just misinformation. It felt like a deliberate attack on the credibility of a rising African leader.